Discover the secrets of Gunkanjima. In 2013, Google sent an adventurous employee to explore the eerie, abandoned island of Gunkanjima, which is also known as Hashima Island. Once buzzing with life, this island was home to thousands of coal miners and their families, making it the most densely populated island in the world during its peak in the 1950s. Today, however, it stands as a haunting ghost town, showcasing the ruins of its past glory. The coal mines that once thrived have long been closed, leaving behind crumbling buildings and winding staircases that lead nowhere. With Google Street View, people can virtually walk through the empty streets and gaze upon the decaying structures that tell tales of a bygone era. The contrast between Gunkanjima's vibrant history and its current desolation captivates visitors and history buffs alike. What mysteries lie hidden within this forsaken place? Ever wonder where the term nerd came from? It turns out there's more to this quirky word than meets the eye. The term nerd was first introduced by none other than Dr. Seuss in his 1950 book, If I Ran the Zoo. In this whimsical tale, he used the term to describe a strange creature, showcasing the wonderful and imaginative world of his writing. Little did he know this playful term would evolve dramatically over the years. Fast forward to today, and being a nerd is no longer something to be ashamed of. Now it proudly describes people who are deeply passionate about their interests, whether that be science fiction, technology, gaming, or anything else that stirs their curiosity. The once negative connotation has transformed into a badge of honor among communities that celebrate geek culture. It's amazing how a simple, invented word has taken root in our language, reflecting a shift in how we view intelligence and enthusiasm. So the next time you hear someone refer to themselves as a nerd, remember, they're not just talking about someone who likes books. They're celebrating a vibrant, diverse culture. Here's a wild fact about the Carolina Reaper. The Carolina Reaper, bred by Ed Curry at the Pucker Butt Pepper Company in South Carolina, holds the record for the hottest chili pepper in the world. This little red marvel packs a punch, reaching an astonishing 2.2 million Scoville heat units or more. For comparison, jalapenos sit comfortably between 2,500 and 8,000 Scoville units, which makes the Reaper astonishingly 250 times hotter. Curious about how Ed Curry managed to create something so fiery? It's through expert breeding. He crossbred a Pakistani Naga pepper with a red Savina habanero. The secret ingredient behind that intense heat is capsaicin, the compound responsible for triggering pain receptors and delivering the memorable fiery kick. Interestingly, even with its fierce heat, the Carolina Reaper also boasts a sweet, fruity flavor, appealing to adventurous chefs and hot sauce lovers alike. So if you ever decide to cook with a Carolina Reaper, be prepared for an experience like no other. Can you handle the heat? Believe it or not, one man crowned himself emperor, and in 1859, a unique figure named Joshua Abraham Norton took San Francisco by storm when he declared himself the Emperor of the United States. Despite having no formal political power, Norton quickly became a beloved character in the city. He wandered the streets in a grand military uniform, delighting locals with his quirky antics and regal demeanor. People often supported him with kindness, and many offered him meals or donations. To further cement his empire, Norton even issued his own currency, which some merchants accepted as a form of payment. His charming personality and commitment to his self-proclaimed title transformed him into a local celebrity, inspiring both affection and curiosity. Norton advocated for various causes, including the construction of a bridge between San Francisco and Oakland, which came true years later with the Golden Gate Bridge. His legacy endures, reminding us of the power of imagination and community spirit. Could one person's whimsical dream really shape history? What if hair could be your canvas for art? Hair art is a fascinating and temporary artistic technique that transforms hair into a canvas, capturing stunning images that exist only until a photograph is taken. This innovative method celebrates personal expression and creativity, allowing artists to experiment with colors, textures, and styles without the permanence of traditional mediums. Imagine intricate patterns woven through strands or vibrant colors that bloom with every twist and braid. In a world where we often seek lasting impressions, Hair art reminds us of the beauty in fleeting moments, sparking joy and inspiration. This ephemeral art form is growing in popularity, attracting those eager to showcase their individuality, whether at festivals, photo shoots, or special events. Artists often share their work on social media, creating a community that appreciates the delicate, transient nature of hair art. So next time you admire a stunning hairstyle, consider the artistry behind it. What stories could these delicate designs tell if preserved just for a moment? Hard to believe, but First Lady isn't always a wife. The title of First Lady of the United States can actually belong to someone other than the president's spouse. If a president is unmarried, the role can be filled by a daughter, niece, or even a sister. This means that the duties of the First Lady, often including social advocacy, hosting events, and championing various causes, can be taken on by female relatives. For instance, if a president were single, his daughter could step into this significant role, much like how a class captain might have a cousin take over morning announcements when they can't be present. This unique aspect of the First Lady's position highlights the flexibility and importance of female figures in American leadership, showing that the influence of women is a vital part of the presidency, regardless of marital status. Isn't it fascinating how history can bend the rules? Believe it or not, a cat is a mayor. In the charming town of Talkeetna, Alaska, a feline named Stubbs became an unexpected local celebrity when he was elected as honorary mayor. While it sounds bizarre, this sweet tabby has captured the hearts of residents and visitors alike. Every afternoon, you can find Stubbs lounging at the local restaurant, enjoying catnip-infused water served in a fancy wine glass. His quirky personality has turned the sleepy town into a tourist attraction, as people flock from all over to meet the furry politician. Stubbs doesn't hold press conferences or float policies, but his playful antics bring smiles and laughter to everyone around. This tale of Stubbs reminds us that sometimes a little joy and a whole lot of charm can come from the most unlikely places. So, the next time you hear about a cat serving in office, remember Talkeetna's lovable mayor. Here's what actually happens when you explore Mendenhall Ice Cave. This stunning natural wonder, located in Alaska, offers a breathtaking glimpse into the heart of a glacier. The Mendenhall Ice Cave, formed within the Mendenhall Glacier, captivates visitors with its striking blue hues. These colors result from the way light interacts with compacted ice, creating a magical atmosphere reminiscent of a fairy tale. As you venture into the cave on guided tours, experienced guides share captivating stories about glacier formation and their critical role in Earth's ecosystems. You'll marvel at the unique ice formations and wonder about the forces that sculpted the cave millions of years ago. The glacier itself is a dynamic entity, constantly flowing and melting, which has significant implications for our climate and local wildlife. Not only do glaciers provide essential freshwater resources, but they also create habitats for various species. Whether you're an adventure enthusiast, eager for exploration, or someone fascinated by the intricacies of nature, visiting the Mendenhall Ice Cave promises an unforgettable experience that highlights the beauty and importance of our planet's natural wonders. Did you know Latvian fans honor opponents after games? When the Latvian hockey team wins a home match, something truly special happens. Fans of the winning team usually visit the embassy of the opposing country, bringing flowers to lay at its gate. This unique tradition showcases the deep respect and sportsmanship that Latvian fans have for their rivals. Rather than simply celebrating their victory, they acknowledge the efforts of the opposing players and their fans, turning a competitive atmosphere into one of camaraderie. It's a beautiful way to demonstrate that, in sports, the true spirit lies not just in winning, but in mutual respect. Many players and fans from other countries express admiration for this custom, which makes Latvia stand out on the international sports stage. So the next time you cheer for your team, think about how you can promote kindness and respect, not just rivalry. Have you ever witnessed a star's dramatic finale? Massive stars, which are more than 5 times the mass of our sun, come to a spectacular end in a process called a supernova. When these gigantic stars exhaust their nuclear fuel, their cores collapse under gravity's overwhelming pull. This collapse generates an incredible amount of energy, triggering a powerful explosion that can outshine entire galaxies for a brief moment. A supernova ejects layers of gas and dust into space, enriching the cosmos with the building blocks of new stars and planets. Interestingly, the remnants of these colossal explosions can lead to the formation of black holes, regions of space where gravity is so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape. As a result, these stellar deaths play a crucial role in the life cycle of the universe. So the next time you gaze at the night sky, remember that some of those brilliant stars may have exploded in a dazzling display, creating black holes hidden from our view. Here's a wild fact about U.S. currency. The U.S. once printed a stunning $100,000 bill featuring the portrait of Woodrow Wilson. This gigantic note wasn't made for everyday spending. Instead, it served a specific purpose in bank transfers between the Federal Reserve banks. Imagine holding a bill worth so much that it could buy a brand new car more than 100 times over. The $100,000 bill was never intended for the general public to use, making it a unique artifact in currency history. Only about 400 of these bills were printed in the 1930s, and they vanished from circulation by the late 1960s. Today, collectors treasure these rare bills, and they can fetch thousands at auctions. The fascinating story behind the creation and purpose of this bill sparks curiosity about the evolution of money. What do you think sparked the idea for such a high denomination? Bird song that shatters silence. Meet the white bellbird. This remarkable bird found in the Amazon rainforest boasts a call that can reach an astonishing 125 decibels, making it the loudest song of any bird in the world. To put this into perspective, that's louder than a chainsaw. The white bellbird uses its powerful vocalizations primarily during mating rituals. Males compete to impress females by singing at ear-piercing volumes, and they can even produce sounds that carry over considerable distances through dense foliage. Imagine standing in the lush greenery of the Amazon and suddenly being enveloped by a burst of noise that feels like it's echoing all around you. Researchers believe this extraordinary vocal ability not only plays a role in attracting mates but also serves to establish territory among other bellbirds. So the next time you hear a loud noise in the jungle, it just might be a white bellbird showing off its incredible talent. Would you be ready for such a loud serenade? Let's uncover the truth about salmonella. Salmonella is a sneaky bacteria that loves to hang out in raw meat and poultry. This tiny troublemaker can lead to some serious stomach problems, including nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea if you're not careful. It's especially common in undercooked chicken and eggs, so being vigilant in the kitchen is crucial. Proper cooking kills these harmful bacteria, ensuring your food is safe to enjoy. To avoid a salmonella scare, always cook meat to the right temperature. Chicken should reach 165 degrees and 75 degrees. Washing your hands before handling food and using separate cutting boards for raw meat can also help prevent cross-contamination. It's a simple yet effective way to protect yourself and your loved ones from foodborne illnesses. Have you checked your cooking practices lately? Hard to believe, but Chinese characters are ancient symbols. For around 3,000 years, these fascinating characters, known as Hanzi, have carried deep meanings and ideas. Each character is not just a letter, it represents a specific concept or notion, making the language rich and intricate. The beauty of Hanzi lies in its structure, as many characters are formed from smaller components or radicals, often resembling stars or shapes from nature, which helps categorize them into meaningful groups. This system allows for a blend of creativity and precision, where a single character might express an entire thought, making communication both artistic and efficient. As you read or write Hanzi, you participate in a living history that connects you to millions of people across different cultures and eras. Isn't it incredible how language can link us to such a profound legacy? Hard to believe, but sinking cars can be escaped. If you ever find yourself in a scary situation where your car is going underwater, staying calm is key. First, you need to quickly unbuckle your seatbelt. This action should take just a moment, but don't rush it too much. If you're panicking, take a deep breath to steady yourself. Once you're free from the seatbelt, your next move is crucial. Open or break a window. If you can roll down the window, do it right away. If the window won't budge due to water pressure, use something solid to break it, like the heel of your shoe or a sturdy tool. When the window's open or broken, swim out and away from the vehicle as quickly as you can, since the car might continue to sink. Remember that when a car is submerged, it fills with water quickly. Knowing these steps can make all the difference in an emergency situation. Believe it or not, mosquitoes sense you by your breath. Mosquitoes are smarter than you might think. They can find you not by sight, but by the carbon dioxide you exhale. When you breathe out, your body releases carbon dioxide, a substance that these pesky insects are highly sensitive to. In fact, mosquitoes can detect it from as far as 30 feet away. This ability helps them hone in on their next meal, making outdoor gatherings in summer a bit of a challenge. It's not just carbon dioxide either. They also respond to certain body odors and even the heat emitted by our skin. Interestingly, some people attract more mosquitoes than others. Factors like genetics, diet, and even your choice of clothing can make a difference. Those dark colors may entice these critters even more. So if you're preparing for a picnic, consider using insect repellent to block those tiny hunters from invading your space. With such precise detection skills, it's no wonder mosquitoes have perfected their craft. So next time you feel a mosquito buzzing near you, remember they've tracked you down through your breath. What if I told you pirates face worldwide justice? Piracy is a unique crime under international law because it's one of the few offenses where any country can step in to capture and prosecute pirates, no matter where they committed their crimes. This principle, known as universal jurisdiction, is crucial in the fight against piracy, especially off the coast of Somalia, where piracy has been a significant issue. Countries around the world can cooperate to tackle this problem, sharing resources and intelligence to ensure that pirates face penalties. However, challenges arise due to different legal systems and varying capacities to conduct fair trials. Not every nation is equipped to handle such cases, leading to complexities in enforcement. Despite these hurdles, the idea that pirates can't escape justice is an important step toward making our oceans safer for all. Hard to believe, but 60,000 tires saved us. This project cleverly turns waste into opportunity. These discarded tires, which would typically end up in landfills, are repurposed into valuable materials. By doing this, the initiative not only reduces pollution and conserves natural resources, but also creates jobs for people who might struggle to find employment elsewhere. From tire shredding to new products, each step in this process fosters social inclusion by offering training and work opportunities. This innovative approach helps communities grow stronger and encourages a sustainable future for our planet. It's inspiring to see how collective efforts can make a real difference, proving that recycling can create jobs, enhance social well-being, and protect our environment. What do you think about this fascinating dual impact of tire recycling? Let's uncover the truth about Neptune's striking blue color. The oceanic hue of Neptune, the eighth planet from the Sun, is primarily due to methane gas in its atmosphere. When sunlight hits the methane, it absorbs red light and reflects blue, giving the planet its stunning appearance. However, other gases and particles can also play a role in enhancing this mesmerizing color, creating complex atmospheric effects. But there's more to Neptune than just its color. Its largest moon, Triton, is particularly intriguing. Unlike most moons that spin in the same direction as their planets, Triton orbits Neptune in a retrograde direction, meaning it goes against the planet's rotation. This unusual orbit hints that Triton wasn't formed in place. Scientists believe it was likely captured from the Kuiper Belt, a region of icy bodies beyond Neptune. This captivating combination of lovely color and unique satellites makes Neptune not only a beautiful sight, but also a fascinating world to study. Can you believe this electric car battery charges super fast? A British company named Neobod has unveiled an astounding electric car battery that charges from 10% to 80% in just 4 minutes and 37 seconds. This incredible technology was showcased live with a sports car, the NIO Bolt EV, on a test track in Bedford. Imagine being able to grab a quick charge while you sip your coffee. The NIO Bolt EV offers a range of about 120 miles on this rapid charge, making it a game changer for electric vehicle enthusiasts. This breakthrough means fewer long waits at charging stations and more time enjoying the open road. With advancements like this, electric vehicles could soon become more accessible and practical for everyday use. Neobod's innovation shows that we are moving closer to a future where electric cars are not just viable, but also incredibly convenient. Could this be the spark that ignites a revolution in how we think about energy and transportation? It's thrilling to think about how these developments might reshape our lives. Have you seen the largest forest on Earth? Russia's boreal forest, also known as taiga, stretches over an astonishing 1.5 million square miles. This vast expanse of trees is primarily made up of coniferous species like spruce, pine, and fir, creating a stunning evergreen landscape. The boreal forest plays a crucial role in our planet's ecosystem. It absorbs vast amounts of carbon dioxide, helping to combat climate change. Home to diverse wildlife, you can find everything from wolves and bears to migratory birds within its depths. The taiga also holds rich resources such as timber and minerals, making it significant not only for nature, but also for economies. However, this magnificent forest faces challenges, including deforestation and climate change impacts, which threaten its delicate balance. As we explore the beauty and importance of Russia's boreal forest, it's essential to remember that preserving it is vital for both local species and our global climate. How can we protect this incredible ecosystem for future generations? Why exactly does the Truck Surf Hotel stand out? This innovative concept takes your beach stay to the next level. Imagine a fully converted truck, stylized with 5 cozy rooms and 2 floors that can drive you right to the best surf spots in Portugal and Morocco. This mobile accommodation offers a unique way to chase the waves while staying comfy. Instead of being tied down to one location, guests can enjoy the adventure of moving from one stunning beach to another without sacrificing comfort. You wake up to the sound of the ocean and open your door to see the sunrise over the waves, all from your personalized room on wheels. The Truck Surf Hotel combines the thrill of travel with the laid-back vibe of surfing culture, creating an experience that's as much about the journey as it is the destination. Are you ready to surf and explore like never before? Have you tried mouse melons yet? These tiny wonders, also known as cucumber melons, pack a punch despite their size. Native to Central America, mouse melons look like tiny watermelons, typically no bigger than a grape. But don't let their size fool you. They burst with a unique citrusy flavor that's sure to tantalize your taste buds. Easy to grow in warm climates, these small fruits are perfect for home gardens. You can enjoy them raw as a refreshing snack or try pickling them for a zesty treat. Plus, they're not just delicious. Mouse melons are loaded with antioxidants and fiber, making them a healthy addition to your diet. Whether you're a gardening enthusiast or a food lover, mouse melons are a fun and nutritious choice to explore. So why not give them a try and add something new to your plate? You won't believe this about the Tunnel of Eupalinos, an astounding feat of ancient engineering that dates back over 4,000 years. Located on the beautiful Greek island of Samos, this impressive tunnel stretches an incredible 1,136 meters. Built during the reign of Polycrates, its primary purpose was to transport water from a spring in the mountains to the city, providing essential resources for its inhabitants. What's fascinating is that this underground marvel was constructed using simple yet effective tools, showcasing the ingenuity of ancient builders. They used remarkable techniques that involved digging from both ends of the tunnel at the same time, a risky approach that ultimately led to the successful meeting of their efforts in the middle. The Tunnel of Eupalinos is not just a water conduit. It represents the advanced understanding of geology and engineering that existed long before modern technology. Isn't it amazing how such an ancient structure can still inspire awe today? What if I told you Coldplay never changes its members? This iconic band has maintained the same lineup of 4 talented musicians since it started nearly 30 years ago. Founded in 1996, Chris Martin, Johnny Buckland, Guy Berryman, and Will Champion have forged a deep bond both on and off the stage. Unlike many other bands that often hire touring musicians to fill in, Coldplay's unity is part of their magic. This consistency not only fosters a unique sound, but also allows them to evolve together creatively as they share experiences and grow as artists. From the vibrant melodies of Yellow to the anthemic power of Viva la Vida, their songs reflect a shared vision that resonates with millions. This loyalty and commitment to their original group is rare in today's music industry. How do you think this longevity shapes their music and connection with fans? Can you imagine the US without local food production? If the nation's food supply chain were disrupted, it would create immense challenges. The United States imports a significant portion of its food and water, making it highly reliant on global supply chains. This means that if something were to happen, like a natural disaster or political unrest in other countries, it could lead to a severe shortage at grocery stores. Picture empty shelves where fresh produce used to be. Trucking these essentials across long distances would become a logistical nightmare, with delays, increased costs, and even potential shortages of essential items. Families might find themselves faced with tough choices, prioritizing which foods to buy amidst rising prices. This scenario highlights the importance of local farms and sustainable practices. By supporting local agriculture, we help ensure a more resilient food system that can withstand global challenges. Isn't it time to think about how we can all contribute to a stable food supply? The future of our food security might depend on it. Did you know your body gets a makeover every 10 years? It's fascinating to think that the cells in your body are constantly changing. While you might feel the same from your teenage years to adulthood, your body is undergoing a remarkable process of renewal. Scientists estimate that the average human body replaces itself completely every 10 years. This means that, in a decade, most of the cells that make up your skin, muscles, and organs are entirely new. Some cells, like those in your stomach lining, might turn over in just a few days, while others, such as neurons in your brain, can last a lifetime. This ongoing regeneration helps maintain your health, heal injuries, and even adapt to new experiences. Of course, not all replacements happen at the same rate, and factors like age, lifestyle, and environment can influence how quickly your body regenerates. So the next time you look in the mirror, remember that you're not just aging, you're also transforming into a newer version of yourself. What if I told you tattoos can miscommunicate? In a curious twist of fate, Riley's Chinese back tattoo, meant to express the phrase, "When life gives you lemons, make lemonade," ended up with a humorous mistranslation. Instead of the uplifting message, it reads, "Life brings you when lemons make lemonade," which might confuse anyone trying to read it. This blunder illustrates the complexities of translating idiomatic expressions between languages. What sounds clever in one language can often lose its charm or meaning in another. Riley's tattoo has transformed from a simple piece of art into a hilarious conversation starter, reminding us all how easy it is to make permanent linguistic mistakes. This story serves as a lighthearted lesson about the importance of careful translation, especially when it comes to something as lasting as a tattoo. So, next time you consider getting inked with words from another language, double-check the meaning to avoid a similar fate. Ever wondered about elevator buttons that don't work? Most elevator closed door buttons are actually non-functional thanks to safety regulations and clever programming. These buttons, often found in public elevators, are designed to give riders a sense of control, especially for those who might feel anxious in cramped spaces. The psychological comfort they provide can make a big difference in reducing stress during rides. Interestingly, in some older buildings, or during maintenance phases, these buttons may still operate as intended. While you might press the button hoping it will close the doors faster, it mainly serves as reassurance that you're in command. This design choice highlights how the efficiency of technology intersects with our emotional needs. So next time you find yourself tapping the button, remember it's more about comfort than control. Ever thought about why fate can be ironic? This truth comes alive in the story of Abraham Lincoln's son, Robert Todd Lincoln. In an unexpected twist of fate, Robert was saved from a potentially fatal accident by Edwin Booth, the brother of John Wilkes Booth, who would later infamously assassinate his father. This remarkable incident occurred in 1863 when Robert was hanging dangerously off a train platform. Edwin, who happened to be nearby, bravely pulled him to safety just in time. This act of kindness stands in stark contrast to Edwin's brother's later act of violence. It highlights how life can throw strange curves, often weaving together threads of connection and irony. While people often view history as linear and predictable, stories like this remind us that fate can be complex, filled with unexpected turns and surprising intersections. What does this say about the connections we all share in this world? Is it really true that maps can be misleading? Most world maps you see today are based on the Mercator projection, a method invented by the Flemish geographer Gerardus Mercator in 1569. This projection is famous for preserving angles, which is why it's so popular for maritime navigation. However, it also significantly distorts the size of landmasses, making Greenland appear much larger than it is compared to countries near the equator, like Africa. While the Mercator projection has played an essential role in cartography, its inaccuracies can lead to misconceptions about the true scale of our planet. For example, did you know that Africa is 14 times larger than Greenland? As you explore maps in books, classrooms, and online, it's good to keep in mind how projections can shape our understanding of geography and global relationships. Here's a wild fact about unbelievable survival story of a headless chicken. In 1945, one extraordinary chicken named Mike defied all odds and became a sensation in the realm of survival. A farmer in Colorado accidentally decapitated Mike using an axe, but miraculously, the blade avoided severing his jugular vein and preserved part of his brainstem. This fascinating twist allowed Mike to remain alive, astonishing everyone who witnessed this bizarre event. Despite being headless, Mike managed to eat and drink, as his devoted owner, Lloyd Olson, discovered a unique way to provide nourishment. By dropping soft foods like corn and milk into Mike's mouth, he ensured the chicken could still live on. The strange circumstances surrounding Mike's life captivated the public's attention, ultimately leading to a traveling show that presented this astonishing creature across the United States. As crowds gathered to marvel at the headless wonder, Mike's tale became an enduring part of agricultural folklore. His incredible story serves as a testament to nature's resilience, reminding us that life can flourish in the most unexpected conditions. This might surprise you. Friends' secrets revealed. The beloved television show Friends, which aired from 1994 to 2004, hides some fascinating behind-the-scenes stories. For instance, the show's famous orange couch, a staple at Central Perk, was found in the Warner Brothers studio basement. Originally, writers planned for Monica and Joey to be the central lovebirds, but the undeniable chemistry between Ross and Rachel took viewers by storm, shifting the storyline focus. Even more impressive, the entire cast made history with their contracts by negotiating for equal pay. Their collective effort paid off big time. By the series' final season, each main cast member earned an astonishing $1 million per episode. This remarkable achievement not only changed the landscape of TV salaries, but also solidified their status as some of the highest-paid actors in television history. How incredible is that? Astonishing strength of a Belgian draft horse revealed. In a remarkable display of physical power, a Belgian draft horse recently pulled a staggering 18 men during a strength test. This impressive feat showcases not only the extraordinary muscle of these horses, but also their incredible training and temperament. Belgian draft horses, known for their massive build and gentle nature, typically weigh between 1,800 and 2,200 pounds. Historically, they were bred for heavy farm work and pulling loads, making them a vital part of agricultural life. The strength test illustrates the horse's capability to perform impressive tasks, surprising many who may not realize how powerful these gentle giants can be. As they work together with their handlers, Belgian draft horses build bonds that enhance their performance. The spectacle of a single horse effortlessly moving so many men sparks curiosity about the limits of animal strength and training methods in equestrian sports. With modern machinery often taking over, the legacy of these horses continues to inspire admiration and respect. What other astounding skills do draft horses possess? Ever thought about why horses express emotions like us? Horses are more than just beautiful animals. They have a fascinating way of communicating that rivals human expressions. Researchers have identified 17 unique facial movements in horses that show their feelings and intentions. These magnificent creatures use their ears, eyes, nostrils, and lips to convey everything from joy to fear. For example, when a horse's nostrils flare, it can indicate excitement or anxiety, creating a dramatic visual. On the other hand, if you see a horse with its ears pinned back, it might be time to tread carefully. This can mean they are feeling angry or uncomfortable. The expressions of horses remind us that they are sensitive beings with rich emotional lives, capable of sending clear messages through their body language. Understanding these cues not only enhances our bond with them, but also deepens our appreciation for their intelligence and complexity. You might be shocked to learn that 10 million Filipinos live abroad. This astonishing figure represents about 10% of the entire population of the Philippines. A significant number of these expatriates, nearly 4 million, have chosen to make their homes in the United States. This phenomenon, often referred to as the Filipino diaspora, has deep historical roots, with many Filipinos seeking better job opportunities, education, and living conditions outside their homeland. These individuals contribute to various industries, enriching cultures all over the world. They also maintain strong ties to their families back home, sending remittances that significantly boost the Philippine economy. The connection between Filipinos abroad and their homeland highlights a unique aspect of global migration. Isn't it fascinating how people move to seek a better life while holding on to their cultural identity? Is it really true that most plants grow underwater? Surprisingly, only 15% of all plant life on Earth flourishes on land. The vast majority, about 85%, thrive in underwater environments, playing a crucial role in our planet's health. These aquatic plants, which include seagrasses, kelp, and algae, contribute significantly to the production of oxygen and the trapping of carbon dioxide. This process helps regulate the planet's climate and supports marine ecosystems that often go unnoticed. From hidden jungles of kelp swaying in ocean currents to sprawling meadows of seagrass, these underwater plants create habitats for countless marine animals. They help maintain water quality and prevent shoreline erosion. Despite their importance, many of us remain unaware of their vital existence. So next time you breathe fresh air, remember that those underwater plants are hard at work making it possible. What else do they contribute to our world? Believe it or not, Winnie the Pooh is banned. In the Polish town of Tuzin, you won't find cute depictions of this beloved bear in public parks. The ban stems from concerns about Pooh's lack of pants, which some people feel could send the wrong message to children. While Pooh has been a cherished character for generations, representing friendship and adventure, this ruling has raised eyebrows and sparked laughter across the globe. People are questioning how a character known for his kind heart and simple joys became the center of a controversy over his clothing choices. After all, many other fictional figures, including ones in fairy tales, are enjoyed without strict scrutiny. This curious situation highlights the cultural differences surrounding children's characters and the messages they convey. While some might see Pooh as a harmless icon, promoting love and imagination, others are concerned about social norms and expectations. So what do you think? Should a lack of pants really matter for a storybook bear? Why should you care about sushi's unique history? Sushi, a dish beloved by many around the world, has fascinating roots. Originally, this culinary favorite began in ancient Japan as a clever way to preserve fish. Back in the day, people used fermented rice to keep their fish fresh. By wrapping or storing fish in the rice, the fermentation process not only preserved the fish, but also imparted a delightful flavor. Over time, the use of fermented rice evolved, leading to the sushi we enjoy today. It transitioned from a preservation method to a flavorful delicacy, where fresh ingredients take center stage. Today's sushi showcases a variety of styles, from nigiri topped with raw fish to rolls filled with vegetables and seafood. It's more than just a meal. Sushi represents a cultural connection to the Japanese way of life and emphasizes harmony between nature and food. So next time you savor a piece of sushi, remember its journey from a simple preservation technique to a global culinary phenomenon. Is it really true that Ötzi has living relatives today? In 2013, an astonishing genetic discovery in Austria revealed that 19 men are direct descendants of Ötzi, the famous Iceman who roamed the Alpine mountains more than 5,000 years ago. This remarkable finding highlights how genetics can connect us to our ancient past. Ötzi's well-preserved body, found in 1991, has provided immense insight into prehistoric life. Researchers carefully analyzed DNA samples from both Ötzi and these modern individuals, uncovering familial ties that were previously unknown. This connection shows the power of genetic testing to bridge centuries, illustrating how our ancestry is intertwined with those who lived long before us. Imagine walking the same land as Ötzi's descendants. What stories could they tell about their ancient ancestor? These fascinating links between past and present enrich our understanding of human history. Why is Microsoft's anechoic chamber so eerily quiet? The anechoic chamber, located at Microsoft's headquarters in Washington, holds the title of the world's quietest room, absorbing an astonishing 99% of sound. This specially designed space is an acoustic marvel, created to eliminate nearly all noise, allowing researchers to conduct experiments in a perfectly controlled environment. However, stepping into this silence can be quite disorienting for many. Most visitors can only tolerate a few minutes inside before feeling an overwhelming sense of unease. The absence of sound triggers our brain's natural responses, making us acutely aware of our own bodily noises, like heartbeats or breathing, which can feel amplified in such a quiet space. The anechoic chamber is not only a test of how stillness affects the mind, but also a fascinating example of how sound and silence shape our experiences. This unique environment opens up new possibilities for understanding human perceptions of sound, raising questions about how silence influences our emotions and mental state. Are you brave enough to spend some time in true silence? Can trees really breathe in serene atmospheres? In the quietest corners of the world, such as tranquil forests or secluded parks, the atmosphere can feel incredibly still and peaceful. These serene environments allow not just humans, but also trees, to thrive in a calming space. When surrounded by calmness, trees seem to take deeper breaths, a process called photosynthesis, where they absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen. This breathing can make them appear more vibrant and alive. The stillness encourages a slower pace of life, with gentle rustling of leaves or the soft chirping of birds harmonizing in the background. The extraordinary beauty and calm of these places remind us of the vital role nature plays in our well-being. So the next time you find yourself in a serene part of the world, take a moment to appreciate the trees. Are they really breathing alongside you? Hard to believe, but lottery odds are shocking. Winning a major lottery jackpot isn't just unlikely, it's almost a miracle. The odds of scoring that life-changing fortune are actually lower than the chances of getting bitten by a shark, which stand at about 1 in 11.5 million. That's right. You're more likely to be splashed by a shark in the ocean than find your lucky numbers on the jackpot ticket. If that isn't enough to make you think twice, consider this. It's far easier to become a parent of identical quadruplets than to win big. Statistically, you might have a better shot at 4 baby faces than one huge lottery payout. So why do so many people still play? The thrill of dreaming and the excitement of hoping for a better life keep the lottery alive in our hearts, even if the odds are not in our favor. Is it really true that Hello Kitty has a bullet train? Absolutely! Japan's Hello Kitty-themed bullet train, operated by J.R. West, offers a unique and fun travel experience for fans of this beloved character. Running along the scenic Sanyo Shinkansen line, the train features eye-catching pink and white interiors that make every ride feel special. Passengers can enjoy Hello Kitty seat covers and even visit a themed gift shop stocked with cute merchandise. The highlight of the journey is the second car, famously known as the Kawaii Room, where a giant Hello Kitty statue awaits for photo opportunities, allowing travelers to capture magical moments. With its delightful ambiance and charming details, this train goes beyond mere transportation. It's a joyful adventure for fans of all ages. Whether you're a longtime admirer or just curious, Hop aboard and let Hello Kitty whisk you away on a whimsical journey. Discover this shocking truth about your brain. Scientists have found that the human brain can continue to be active for several minutes after the heart stops beating. This revelation comes from EEG studies, which measure electrical activity in the brain. Researchers observed that brain activity resembling deep sleep persisted for up to 10 minutes following clinical death. What's even more fascinating is that some patients who were resuscitated reported recalling sounds and images from that period. This phenomenon raises intriguing questions about consciousness and what happens in those final moments. Are we aware in some way, even when our bodies show no signs of life? This captivating discovery challenges our understanding of life and death, highlighting the complexity of the brain and its functions. What might we learn from these investigations into the brain's activity during such critical times? Ancient beads reveal secrets of human expression. These stunning artifacts were likely worn as necklaces or bracelets by early humans, offering a fascinating glimpse into their lives. Archaeologists believe that these beads were more than just beautiful accessories. They possibly represented social status, personal identity, or group membership among their wearers. Imagine walking through a bustling community where everyone's jewelry tells a story. The integration of such decorative items into daily life shows us how long humans have valued self-expression and connection through adornments. Different colors, designs, and materials would have signified varying meanings, reflecting the culture and social structure of the time. Each bead could represent a person's journey, beliefs, or community ties, making these small items powerful symbols of who we are. What other secrets might these ancient treasures hold about our ancestors? Most people don't know this, but dreams lack mobile phones. It's fascinating. Research shows that while many of us dream about classic experiences like falling or flying, you rarely see mobile devices making an appearance. Why is this the case? The answer lies in our brain's evolution over the past 300,000 years. Mobile phones are a recent addition to our lives and don't carry the emotional weight that older experiences do. Our dreams often reflect the things that have shaped our existence, like natural elements in human interactions. Since mobile devices don't play a significant role in our ancestral experiences, they get left out of our dream narratives. This absence seems to highlight how our minds prioritize familiar themes over new technologies. So the next time you drift off to sleep, don't be surprised if you find yourself soaring through the skies or tumbling down rather than scrolling through your phone. What happens when mayonnaise meets ice cream? In 2018, a UK shop made waves by introducing mayonnaise-flavored ice cream, pushing the boundaries of dessert innovation. This unique treat combined the creamy elements of dairy and egg, but reactions were divided. Many customers likened the taste to custard, though they noted it came with trust issues. The surprising mix raised eyebrows as people questioned whether this was genius or just plain weird. Some adventurous foodies were curious enough to take a scoop, while others turned up their noses at the idea. Fascinated diners took to social media to share their experiences, posting both excited reviews and humorous critiques. The shop aimed to challenge conventional flavors and spark conversation, and they certainly succeeded. Would you dare to try this unconventional dessert? With its outlandish flavor profile, mayonnaise ice cream invites both daring adventurers and the cautious to explore the world of flavors like never before. Is it really true that tears fight germs? It might surprise you, but tears are much more than just an emotional response. They actually contain a powerful germ-fighting enzyme called lysozyme. This special enzyme plays a crucial role in keeping our eyes healthy by battling various types of bacteria that can cause infections. Each time you tear up, whether from joy, sadness, or irritation, lysozyme is released to help clear out any harmful bacteria that may enter your eyes. This remarkable enzyme works by breaking down the cell walls of certain bacteria, making them unable to thrive and multiply. That's why your tears can provide an extra layer of protection for your eyes. Plus, tears help keep your eyes moist and wash away dust and debris, further contributing to eye health. So the next time you shed a tear, remember that it's not just a sign of emotion, but also a natural defense mechanism working hard to keep your eyes safe and healthy. Discover the mystery of disappearing polymorphs. This fascinating phenomenon occurs when chemical crystals spontaneously change their structure, leading to significant challenges in pharmaceuticals. For example, certain drugs must maintain a specific crystal form for effective production. But when polymorphs disappear, the original crystal structure can no longer be retrieved. This surprising transformation can hinder the synthesis of life-saving medications, making it harder for scientists to produce them reliably. The reasons why these changes happen are still being uncovered, but environmental factors like temperature and pressure often play a crucial role. Understanding disappearing polymorphs is essential for ensuring consistent drug quality and availability. As researchers dive deeper into this captivating subject, they hope to find solutions that will help pharmaceutical companies navigate these challenges. What other surprises do chemical processes hold? What if I told you Santa started as a stern figure? Saint Nicholas, the real-life inspiration behind Santa Claus, wasn't always the jolly character we love today. In fact, he was originally known for his stern demeanor, representing discipline and justice. This early depiction reflected the values of the time when people looked to him as a moral guide. Over centuries, however, his image evolved, transforming into the cheerful, red-suited figure seen in modern Christmas celebrations. This softening of his character highlights how cultural perceptions can shift. Interestingly, some cultures maintain aspects of the original St. Nicholas, emphasizing his disciplinary roots. For example, in parts of Europe, he is still portrayed as a figure who rewards good behavior while also punishing the naughty children. So, next time you see Santa, remember he carries a rich history of transformation and tradition. Why exactly does skydiving lead to reforestation? In 2022, Brazilian skydiver Luigi Coni made headlines by dropping over 100 million seeds over the Amazon rainforest, which is one of the most important ecosystems on our planet. This innovative initiative aims to combat deforestation and restore ecological balance in an area facing severe environmental threats. By free-falling from a plane, Coni was able to disperse seeds across hard-to-reach areas of the forest, which traditional planting methods often overlook. The seeds are specially chosen to thrive in the local environment, promoting diverse plant growth and providing habitats for wildlife. This project not only enhances biodiversity, but also helps capture carbon, improving air quality. Coni's daring approach highlights how creativity and adventure can intersect with environmental conservation, inspiring others to think outside the box in the fight against climate change. Could skydiving become a new norm for eco-warriors? You might be shocked to learn that loneliness harms health. Social interaction is essential for mental well-being, and when we lack connections with others, it can lead to serious issues like depression and anxiety. Imagine feeling isolated in a crowd. That disconnect can be incredibly harmful. Studies show that people who engage regularly with friends or family tend to have better emotional resilience and lower stress levels. Building relationships provides a support system that helps us navigate life's challenges. Simple activities like a chat over coffee or a game night create bonds that are vital for our happiness. So how can we combat loneliness? Connecting with others, whether through community events or online groups, can make a big difference. Prioritizing these connections is not just about having fun, it's a crucial part of taking care of our mental health. Are you ready to strengthen your social ties? Is it really true that happiness has its own day? March 20th is officially recognized as the International Day of Happiness, thanks to a United Nations initiative launched in 2012. This special day aims to promote well-being and spread global cheer, encouraging people everywhere to focus on what brings joy. The UN even provides a guide filled with ideas to celebrate, like practicing kindness and working to reduce inequality. If you're curious about who leads the happiness charts, look no further than Finland. For 7 consecutive years, this Nordic nation has topped the World Happiness Report, largely because of its strong social systems, a reliable government, and the trust citizens have in one another. So as you celebrate happiness this March 20th, think about how you can contribute to joy and well-being in your own life and community. Did you know Bhutan speaks Dzongkha as its language? Dzongkha, a fascinating language from the Tibetan language family, is the official language of Bhutan, a small but stunning kingdom nestled in the Himalayas. This unique language is spoken primarily in the western regions of the country, where it serves as a vital part of Bhutanese identity and culture. Interestingly, Dzongkha is not just a means of communication. It's also intertwined with Bhutan's rich history and traditions. The language reflects the influence of both Tibetan culture and local dialects, showcasing the diversity of the nation. While English is also widely used, especially in education and government, Dzongkha plays a key role in everyday life for many Bhutanese citizens. Learning Dzongkha can be an exciting way to connect with the locals on your journey to Bhutan, allowing you to experience their beautiful traditions firsthand. So, whether it's greeting someone or trying out local dishes, speaking a few words in Dzongkha can be a fun and rewarding adventure. Are you ready to explore this cultural gem? This might surprise you. The Little Prince is everywhere. Written by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, this enchanting tale of a young prince exploring the universe has captivated readers since its publication in 1943. What sets it apart? It's the most translated book in the world, second only to religious texts. This means that people from various cultures and languages can enjoy its themes of love, friendship, and the importance of seeing with the heart. The Little Prince has been translated into over 300 languages, making it accessible to millions. Its poignant messages resonate universally, prompting readers to reflect on their own lives and relationships. Whether you're a child or an adult, the whimsical story compels you to think deeply about what truly matters. Have you experienced the magic of the Little Prince in your language? Imagine an olive tree living for 1,500 years. These remarkable trees are not just a source of tasty olives, they're symbols of endurance and resilience, thriving in challenging conditions. Some olive trees found in ancient groves still bear fruit today, showcasing their impressive durability. It's fascinating to think about the history these trees have witnessed. Olive trees grow in hot, dry climates, often requiring very little water, which makes them perfect for regions with limited rainfall. Their roots dig deep into the earth, allowing them to survive and adapt over centuries. Ancient olive groves serve as living monuments, reminding us of the civilizations that first cultivated them, such as the Greeks and Romans. These trees have become entwined with cultural traditions, myths, and even art, symbolizing peace and strength. So next time you enjoy a drizzle of olive oil on your salad or a savory olive on your pizza, take a moment to appreciate the incredible journey of these ancient trees that have stood the test of time. Did you know your lungs aren't the same size? It's true, the left lung is slightly smaller than the right lung, and this peculiar shape has a practical purpose. Why, you ask? Well, it's all about making room for your heart, which is tilted to the left side of your body. This unique arrangement showcases how our bodies have evolved to fit all their parts snugly together. Each lung has a big job, helping us breathe and providing oxygen to our blood while removing carbon dioxide. The right lung, being larger, takes up more space and is divided into 3 sections called lobes, while the left lung has just 2 lobes. This clever design helps maintain the balance and functionality of our respiratory system. So the next time you take a deep breath, remember, your lungs are working hard, even adjusting to accommodate your beating heart. Believe it or not, monkeys celebrate their own festival. In Lopburi, Thailand, the Monkey Festival is an exciting and lively event dedicated to the macaques, which locals believe bring good luck. This vibrant tradition takes place annually and attracts visitors from around the world. During the festival, the friendly monkeys indulge in a feast of fruits and vegetables, showcasing the community's deep appreciation for these playful animals. Colorful decorations and music fill the streets, creating a festive atmosphere that highlights the unique bond between the townspeople and their furry neighbors. Locals dress up and participate in fun activities, allowing everyone to appreciate the cultural significance of macaques in Thai society. It's a chance to celebrate nature, foster community spirit, and reflect on the balance between humans and wildlife. How often do you see a party just for monkeys? Guess what really drives the evolution of hairdryers? In 1890, French stylist Alexandre Ferdinand Godefroy changed the world of beauty with his groundbreaking invention, the first hairdryer. Unlike the compact gadgets we use today, this massive machine was designed for salon use and looked like something straight out of a steampunk novel. Clients would sit under a helmet-like hood as hot air blasted from the bulky device. Powered by a gas stove, it marked a significant leap in beauty technology, paving the way for handheld hairdryers that we rely on every day. Imagine sitting in a salon, surrounded by that clunky contraption, waiting for your hair to dry. Godefroy's innovation not only transformed the way people styled their hair, but also reflected the era's fascination with machinery and modernity. Who knew that such a peculiar invention would lead to the sleek and powerful hairdryers we have today? What if I told you memes began with science? The term meme was introduced by evolutionary biologist Richard Dawkins in his 1976 book, The Selfish Gene. Dawkins coined the word to explain how ideas, behaviors, and cultural phenomena spread across populations, similar to how genes transfer biological traits. He envisioned memes as units of cultural transmission that evolve by natural selection, much like species do. Though he didn't predict the hilarious internet memes like Doge or Grumpy Cat, his ideas laid the groundwork for understanding their viral nature. Today, memes are a global phenomenon that can influence opinions and trends in moments. From funny images to clever captions, the spread of memes serves as a powerful reminder of how quickly culture can change. So the next time you chuckle at a meme, remember it all started with a scientific idea. Most people don't know this, but diamonds can shatter. Diamonds are celebrated as the hardest natural substance on Earth, proudly earning a perfect score of 10 on the Mohs scale of mineral hardness. This exceptional strength comes from their unique crystal structure, which makes them incredibly resistant to scratching. However, don't be fooled into thinking they're indestructible. Under certain conditions, diamonds can be surprisingly fragile. If struck with enough force, they can chip or even shatter, revealing a softer side to these seemingly invincible gems. This dual nature surprises many. While you might see diamonds as perfect for enduring everyday wear, they require some TLC to maintain their beauty. So when wearing diamond jewelry, be mindful of where and how you wear it. Protect these precious stones from hard hits and rough surfaces to keep them looking stunning for years to come. Prepare to be amazed by Utah's bird laws. In Utah, a unique rule provides legal protection for birds on highways, meaning that drivers must yield the right of way to our feathered friends. This quirky law emphasizes the state's commitment to wildlife conservation, showing just how important it is to protect these creatures in their natural habitat. If a flock of birds is crossing the road, drivers are expected to make sudden stops if necessary, helping to ensure that these animals can safely pass. Imagine driving along a highway and suddenly having to halt for a parade of ducks or a family of geese. While this might seem odd, it reflects a broader understanding of how human activities impact wildlife. The resulting interactions between cars and birds remind us that, just like us, they have the right to travel freely. So the next time you find yourself on a road in Utah, keep an eye out for birds and remember, patience can save lives in more ways than one. What other quirky laws surprise you? What if I told you about a breathless record? Alexagora achieved an astonishing feat by holding his breath underwater for over 24 minutes. This remarkable achievement not only showcases incredible physical endurance, but also highlights the power of mental control. Most people can only hold their breath for about 30 seconds to a minute before feeling uncomfortable. However, Alexagora trained extensively using techniques like deep breathing and meditation to prepare his body and mind for this challenge. He practiced regularly, gradually increasing his underwater duration. This record-breaking moment took place in a controlled environment where safety measures were in place, with support from lifeguards and equipment. Such a display of stamina raises questions about human limits and how far we can push our bodies. How do you think mental strength plays a role in extreme sports like this? Isn't it fascinating to consider what else we might achieve with the right mindset? Is it really true that plants can talk? Studies have shown that stressed plants, including our everyday vegetables, emit ultrasonic vibrations when something isn't going well, like when they're damaged or dehydrated. While we humans can't hear these sounds, sophisticated equipment can pick them up, hinting that plants might be communicating in their own unique way. Imagine a tomato plant quietly expressing its discomfort when the soil gets too dry or when a leaf gets nibbled by pests. This fascinating discovery suggests that plants have a form of awareness about their environment, responding to stress like animals do. The sounds they produce could serve as alerts to their neighbors, possibly encouraging nearby plants to boost their own defenses. While researchers are still exploring the depths of this plant communication, it's exciting to consider how these green organisms might interact with one another on a level we could hardly imagine. Surprising fact: who manages nuclear bombs in America? The management of nuclear bombs in the United States is handled by the Department of Energy, not the Department of Defense. This decision emphasizes a unique approach that prioritizes the scientific and technical aspects of atomic power rather than solely focusing on military strategies. The Department of Energy is responsible for the development and maintenance of the nation's nuclear arsenal, ensuring that these powerful weapons are secure and effectively managed. With advancements in technology and safety protocols, this department aims to maintain the highest standards in nuclear energy practices. By placing nuclear bomb management in the hands of scientists and energy experts, the focus shifts towards safe handling and innovative uses of atomic power. This structure reflects a broader understanding of the potential dangers and responsibilities associated with nuclear technology, highlighting the importance of science in national security and energy policies. It's fascinating to think about how governance shapes the world of nuclear energy, isn't it? Hard to believe, but Finland may not exist. Some conspiracy theorists are convinced that Finland is a made-up country, supposedly invented by Russia and Japan as a cover for fishing operations. These claims suggest that anyone who thinks they visited Finland has either been tricked or was actually in nearby Sweden. This wild theory may sound outlandish, yet it has gained some traction in certain online circles, sparking curiosity and skepticism. The concept of a non-existent Finland challenges our understanding of geography and raises questions about the power of misinformation. However, in reality, Finland is very much real, boasting beautiful landscapes, a rich culture, and a population of over 5 million people. Finnish people take pride in their unique language, delicious cuisine, and vibrant traditions. So the next time someone says Finland is a hoax, you can confidently share the facts and encourage them to explore this remarkable country. Can you believe Frederick Douglass loved being photographed? Frederick Douglass was not just a famous abolitionist and orator, he was the most photographed person of the 19th century. Living during a time when photography was still a budding art, Douglass saw the power of images in shaping how Black Americans were represented. He embraced this new technology, using it as a tool to fight against the racism and stereotypes of his time. Douglass understood that photography could capture his dignified presence, challenging the negative narrative surrounding Black people. He often posed for portraits, ensuring that his image was widely circulated and that the stories of African Americans were seen and heard. By doing this, Douglass aimed to foster a deeper understanding and appreciation of Black lives during the Civil War era. Isn't it fascinating how one person can harness a new medium to bring about social change? Surprising facts about pain. Who feels it more? Women generally have more pain receptors than men, making it fascinating that men often report feeling pain more intensely. This intriguing gender difference in pain perception can be largely traced back to hormonal factors. For instance, research shows that estrogen, a hormone prevalent in women, might play a role in helping them manage pain more effectively. While women's bodies are equipped with more receptors that detect pain, it seems that men process this pain differently. This might explain why women often appear to handle discomfort better than men do. Understanding these variations in pain perception can shed light on many aspects of healthcare, including how treatments are administered based on gender. It also emphasizes the importance of considering individual experiences when it comes to pain management. So the next time you or someone you know is suffering from pain, think about the intricate ways our bodies react differently to discomfort. Isn't it amazing how biology influences our everyday experiences? Why exactly does helping others make us like them more? The Ben Franklin effect reveals an intriguing truth about our minds. Named after one of America's founding fathers, this psychological phenomenon shows that when you do someone a favor, you may actually grow fonder of them. It's quite fascinating. Our brains crave consistency between what we do and how we feel. So if you help someone, your mind starts to connect that kind action with the idea that you must like them. It's like a mental shortcut where your actions shape your feelings. Imagine lending your favorite book to a friend. Over time, you might notice that your appreciation for them deepens. This effect doesn't just work in friendship, it can also apply in workplaces or communities. The next time someone asks for your help, remember that your kindness might create a stronger bond between you. Did you know who invented the doorknob? In the late 1800s, African-American inventor Osborne Dorsey patented this everyday essential, revolutionizing how we enter rooms. Before his invention, people often had to push, shove, or pull on doors, which could be quite awkward and inconvenient. Dorsey's design introduced a simple yet effective mechanism that allowed people to easily grip and turn the knob, opening doors with elegance and efficiency. Dorsey faced significant challenges as a Black inventor in a time of racial discrimination, yet his creative solution made a lasting impact. Today, the doorknob is a standard feature in homes and buildings worldwide, highlighting the importance of innovation and accessibility. The next time you turn a doorknob, remember the remarkable engineer who made that simple action possible. Isn't it amazing how one invention can change our daily routines? Let's uncover the truth about Mount Nyiragongo. This incredible volcano, located in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, boasts one of the world's few active lava lakes, which is not just mesmerizing but also dangerous. With its bubbling, fiery lake of molten rock, Nyiragongo is a sight to behold, but its unpredictable lava flows pose a serious threat to nearby communities. Every day, locals live with the knowledge that a sudden eruption could change their lives forever. A major eruption last occurred in 2002, causing devastating damage to the city of Goma and displacing thousands of people. Scientists closely monitor this active volcano to predict eruptions and keep communities informed. The beauty of Nyiragongo is matched only by the challenges it brings, raising urgent questions about volcanic activity and how we can live safely alongside nature's powerful forces. Spotting a lie. Are answers more important than words? Understanding how to detect a lie can be tricky, but recent studies suggest that paying attention to how someone responds is more telling than the words they use. Truthful people generally provide rich, detailed answers as a conversation continues, diving deeper into their explanations and showing confidence in their statements. In contrast, those who are lying may stick to basic responses, repeating themselves without adding new information. This lack of elaboration can be a red flag, signaling that the person may not be being entirely honest. By focusing on the manner and depth of responses, rather than just the content of what is said, we can improve our ability to discern truth from deception. So next time you're in a conversation, remember to listen closely to how someone answers. It's where the clues often lie. Did you know the U.S. struggles in 4 Olympic sports? Despite being a powerhouse in the Olympic Games, the United States has not secured a medal in handball, badminton, trampoline, and table tennis. These sports might not get the same attention as swimming or gymnastics, but they pose unique challenges for American athletes. For instance, handball requires rapid teamwork and strategic thinking, while badminton demands incredible agility and precision. Trampoline acrobatics combines athleticism with grace, showcasing daring flips and twists, yet the U.S. has found it tough to break into the top ranks. Table tennis, often dominated by Asian countries, features lightning-fast reflexes and mental quickness that can be daunting. Interestingly, the dominance of the U.S. in other sports highlights these 4 as areas for growth. As Olympic enthusiasm sweeps through the country, will we finally see American athletes take the podium in these elusive events? Here's something incredible about exploding ants. Some ant species have developed a remarkable self-destructive defense mechanism that allows them to literally explode in order to protect their colony. When faced with a significant threat, such as predators, These brave ants will rupture their bodies, releasing a sticky and toxic substance. This substance acts like glue, immobilizing any intruders that venture too close, illustrating just how far these insects will go for the well-being of their community. This extreme behavior showcases their commitment to the colony's survival, as the sacrifice of a few can save many. Imagine a tiny warrior making the ultimate sacrifice to defend its home. This fascinating survival strategy not only highlights the incredible adaptations of nature, but also shows the complex social structures within ant communities. How many other amazing survival tactics can we find in the animal kingdom? Can you imagine that pigs can't look up? This surprising fact is due to the unique anatomy of their necks and spines, which limit their ability to tilt their heads back. Despite this physical restriction, pigs are incredibly intelligent creatures. They can solve problems, learn tasks quickly, and even communicate effectively with one another. Researchers are fascinated by their behavior and social structures, often studying how pigs interact in groups to reveal their cognitive capabilities. Interestingly, their adaptations not only help them navigate their environment, but also ensure their survival. Think about how this affects their day-to-day life in the wild or on farms. Pigs display complex emotions and have social bonds similar to those found in humans. This makes them deserving of our admiration and respect. So while they may not gaze at the stars, there's so much more to discover about these amazing animals. Can you imagine that gambling is over 5,000 years old? The history of gaming and betting is as ancient as civilization itself. Evidence shows that the people of Mesopotamia, around 3000 BC, were using dice-like objects for games of chance and even rituals to divine the future. These early forms of gambling weren't just about luck. They played a crucial role in societal rituals and spiritual beliefs. Meanwhile, the Egyptians were engaging in a game called Senet, which combined elements of chance with significant cultural meaning. Senet involved not only luck, but strategy, as players would bet on the outcome of their moves. This mix of skill and chance is a cornerstone of what we see today in modern casinos and gaming. From these early civilizations, gambling has evolved through the ages, influencing cultures around the world. Isn't it fascinating to think about how something so old continues to thrive today? Guess what really drives the goblin shark's hunting prowess? The goblin shark is a fascinating deep-sea creature, well known for its unique protractile jaw. This special jaw can extend far out in front of the shark, allowing it to snatch prey from a notable distance. Imagine being able to reach for your snack without having to move closer. This is exactly how the goblin shark hunts. It's perfectly adapted for catching fish and squid that swim by. When a potential meal swims too close, the goblin shark's jaw shoots forward, almost like a slingshot, surprising its unsuspecting victim. This extraordinary hunting method showcases not just the goblin shark's efficiency, but also how nature creates incredible adaptations to survive in the mysterious depths of the ocean. Have you ever heard of any other animals with such unique hunting skills? Prepare to be amazed by penguin behavior. These fascinating birds display remarkable social dynamics and clever strategies to avoid predators. Living in colonies that can number in the thousands, penguins work together to keep each other safe. When danger approaches, such as from seals or birds of prey, they quickly form tight-knit groups. This collective behavior makes it harder for predators to catch an individual penguin. Interestingly, within these colonies, penguins establish strong social bonds, communicating through vocalizations and body language. For instance, during the breeding season, they recognize their partners by their unique calls, making reunions joyful after long separations. Penguins also engage in behaviors like huddling together during harsh weather to conserve warmth. By examining their social interactions, we gain insight into their rich lives and complex emotional ties. Isn't it incredible how these seemingly simple creatures exhibit such sophisticated behavior? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Soviet citizens earned $500 monthly. During the height of the Soviet Union's economy, many individuals received this salary, which reflects the unique economic structure of that era. While it may seem like an attractive sum, it's essential to understand the context. With a centrally planned economy, Prices for goods and services were often controlled by the government. This meant that $500 had a different purchasing power compared to today's standards. For instance, while housing and healthcare were mostly free, many consumer goods were scarce and difficult to acquire. Therefore, despite earning $500, many citizens faced challenges in accessing everyday items. Moreover, this monthly wage illustrates the disparities between perceived wealth and actual living conditions during the Soviet period. How do these economic structures continue to impact societies today? Discover the mystery of Percy Fawcett's Lost City of Z. In the early 20th century, explorer Percy Fawcett grew convinced that an ancient, advanced civilization thrived somewhere deep in the Amazon rainforest. This notion sparked his adventurous spirit, leading him to embark on a daring expedition in 1925, aiming to uncover what he named the Lost City of Z. Fawcett and his team set out filled with excitement, yet their journey took a dark turn when they suddenly vanished without a trace, leaving behind a trail of intrigue that persists to this day. Despite numerous searches and theories, both Fawcett and the Lost City remain elusive, captivating historians, adventurers, and curious minds alike. Was the city a fantasy born from legend, or did it once exist and is simply waiting to be discovered? Even today, the rainforest holds its secrets, urging explorers to dive deeper into its enchanting depths.